I first saw this house when I visited for an estate sale.
We're here.
Walking around, I was blown away by all the preserved details in this big, mysterious 108-year-old house. Parts have fallen into disrepair, but it had so much potential. When it finally came on the market, we jumped at the chance to bring it back to life.
It's a living, breathing treasure chest.
Original chandeliers, sconces, beautiful rugs.
What I can't wait for is to uncover all the amazing things in the home that's been hiding for at least 100 years.
Yeah, at least 100 years.
Detroit is just a beautiful city. Seeing the historic neighborhoods such as Boston Edison, seeing the architecture. What better place would you want to be?
Having grown up in the South and living in the South our entire life, we kind of wanted a change. And my brother lives here. We were actually out on a walk and you just kind of looked at each other and thought, let's try out Detroit. We literally called my brother on FaceTime and said, hey, would it be cool if we, came to Detroit and, stayed with you for a little while until we find a place? And so he's like, sure, yeah, what are you thinking? I'm like, maybe just a summer. And that was 2 years ago.
I am a huge fan of metropolitans, but also spaces that have like a real unique history, like Motown and architecture. And almost forgot, Detroit style pizza. That was the thing. Detroit style pizza brought me here. The architecture is keeping me here, I would say that.
And he's not joking. He asked for a pizza party for his birthday.
It's one of those things.
We're headed over to the house this morning.
Oh, it's our neighbor.
Oh, hi. He sold us the house.
Kind of major, ironically, right?
We were coming from being empty nesters in Charlotte. Our daughter had gone off to college. But now we're new parents again. So now we have this beautiful baby boy, Polanco. Destiny, I think, is the proper word to use when it comes to this house. 2 years of looking, putting in offers, being outbid. We were fortunate enough to get in contact with the seller who wanted to ensure that the home was sold to someone who was looking to really appreciate the neighborhood, bring their family here, and plant roots.
I'm building this relationship with the space, but every day I leave.
Yeah.
And I think that's the part that I'm looking forward to the most is the day that we are still inside. We don't lock the door from the outside. We lock the door from the inside.
I am very ready to just get in and move in and settle. While we work on the house, we'll be living nearby with our son. However, I'm really hoping we have everything completely finished by the fall. We don't want to have to move in during the winter, especially not a Detroit winter. So 6 months or less is our goal.
It reminds me of one of those kind of old English countryside style homes, which I love.
This is a 3-story, 3,000 square foot house. There are 5 bedrooms and 3.5 baths. This is it.
Yeah. I've always wanted a foyer.
The home was built in 1915, and the previous owner did a great job of preserving the home.
Having a space with this beautiful wood, original trim, still in great condition.
Look at this detail. Yeah. Beautiful woodwork on the banisters. This house was originally built for a U.S. attorney named Edward S. Munch. I'm interested to see if we find any artifacts from his time in this house. I love the wood. It's one of the primary reasons I thought this was the perfect home for us. Many people come in and just paint everything white and tear it all out and make it modern.
Yeah, I want to make sure that we preserve the wood.
Off the foyer is a separate living room and formal dining room. The previous owners started renovating the first floor as well as the bathroom and primary bedroom on the second floor. So some of the spaces are already partially demolished. What a beautiful living room. The windows, the woodwork. Maybe we'll have a zone for conversation near the fireplace. Then another zone by the bay windows, kind of like a sitting area. The living room has a lot of nice original wood details, so we can just accent those elements and give the room a nice refresh. Through the dining room, you enter the kitchen.
This is a lot smaller than I initially thought it was.
I am a little concerned about the challenge of configuring some of the spaces. We just need an island, you know, somewhere that I can work and prep and
Kitchen
prepare
prep.
food.
In my opinion, you can't achieve that without knocking this wall down.
I've thought this was a pantry, you know, when we first toured the home, but no. It is the world's most awkward bathroom.
Imagine you're cooking your famous mac and cheese and and then you hear the toilet flush, right?
I don't understand why there is a bathroom right next to the kitchen. I mean, no, the bathroom is in the kitchen. The biggest work on the first floor is going to be removing the wall between the dining room and kitchen. I see a beautiful wooden island anchoring the whole space. While I want to create a bright space with fresh colors, I still want to include some darker wood on the countertop cabinets, just as a nod to the original finishes we're preserving in the foyer and living room. Let's go check out how this space will flow through the dining room that, you know, will combine. I could see us maybe having a breakfast nook,
like a
bench here, and, you know, a table in the front, and that could be kind of the space where we sit and chill. I'm doing Friendsgivings, I'm doing Galentine's brunch.
Gallon.
Just for the ladies.
Maybe that's why I never heard of it, right?
We plan to renovate 2 more spaces on the second floor. A corner of the house that will become our primary suite, plus a cute vintage bathroom. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that beautiful green tile. We are absolutely keeping that. I love the seafoam green. And this colored tile is giving me such Art Deco vibes. It totally gives design inspiration. This home is unique because I want to preserve many of the historic characteristics of the home. This just felt easy. If you immediately like something and you don't have to change it, why would you? So this, I imagine, was like the original primary suite.
The semi-bathroom of sorts.
Oh yeah, the bathroom. So, funny thing, I actually thought the bathroom downstairs was the smallest bathroom ever, but no, this is it. This actually wins the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
It's technically a full bathroom.
It is.
But it will not work for our purposes. I don't quite know how we can make this like one whole cohesive space. Where are we going to enter and exit? Are we going to keep this door? Look at all of these, you know, really cool details on all the doors and cabinets.
Yeah. We have the bedroom here. We have this sitting room here. And then this could serve as, you know, master bath.
To fit our needs and maximize the space, we'll convert the current primary suite into a proper full bathroom. I envision a freestanding shower, then a large soaking tub underneath the windows. Then this other room will turn into our primary bedroom. I'm concerned about really having that balance of preserving the historic quality and nature of the home, but also make it make sense for how we live in our everyday life.
I think it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I'm looking forward to moving in.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Let's go. Hopefully the stories that we and the memories we make here will live on for another 100 years. Okay, it's demo day, and first things first, the kitchen.
I'm really looking forward to what this kitchen will look like when the wall is finally on.
Since this is a huge project with a tight timeline, we have a team helping us out while Lucius and I tackle all the side projects. I can't wait to call this place home. I do want to maintain a lot of the traditional classic nature of the home, but I have to introduce a lot of Keisha in the space. And so it is classic, but with a flair. I have a design in my head, but there are some major challenges in this house. I'm hoping that our contractor, Seabrook, can give me some solutions.
So, everything's gone, wall's gone. How's it feel?
I love the possibilities of what the space can be, but to see it bare bones and just hope that the vision that I have for the space is...
Trust me.
I do trust you.
You know, we talked about this bathroom, and I know how much you hate this bathroom. The first thing,
Does it still flush?
yeah, I know you hated the location of this bath. I've got some ideas on how we can kind of seamlessly bring this through to where you really don't even know this is a bathroom.
Oh, so you're saying we're not getting rid of this bathroom? You're not making this go away?
No, it's yours forever. You'll love it when you see it.
Okay. Seabrook is promising that he'll figure out a way to conceal this bathroom, but I am still very nervous about the outcome. I'm struggling just a little bit to make sense of the space and ensuring that we're gonna get, you know, kind of everything on our long list that we want. For cooking, I need kind of more overhead light because I envision the island kind of sitting in this middle space here.
I think we do 4, 6, 8 can lights in here just for light, and then I think we got to use those 2 chandeliers somewhere.
I love the idea of reusing the chandeliers because I want to maintain kind of a classic feel in the design of this home. So there are treasures everywhere. One of them are the chandeliers that were in the dining room. Now, unfortunately, they haven't been kept up for a while, but I think they'll be a beautiful feature over our dining room table. I want to keep those.
It'll be unique, it'll be interesting, and you'll love it.
Okay. Today, the green bathroom upstairs is top priority. How much time before we have to go pick up Polanco?
I think we got a couple minutes.
Okay, good, because we really need to talk about this bathroom.
Green.
I know we're gonna replace this drywall here. I think we could paint with a beautiful green, like a seafoam green, just like the tile.
We should be considering this is probably P's primary space.
Yeah.
And so how do you incorporate, you know, the design aesthetic, but also ensuring that it's still kind of kid-friendly?
One way is to introduce a bit more pattern and texture. And I ordered some wallpaper samples.
Okay. I think the terrazzo is probably the best pattern for this space. 1, because I think it's kid-friendly. 2, because it's not as overpowering as the floral. But you know, the medicine cabinet was used as storage. So if we remove the medicine cabinet, which I think is a great idea, we have these 3 drawers that are still, from a height perspective, very accessible to Polanco.
Yeah, and I could see maybe some beautiful hardware, especially on the drawers. Are those able to open?
I can get them open.
Okay, no problem. Now that we've got some ideas on how to redesign the green bathroom, Lucius and I still need to talk about one of the best features of this property. This spacious backyard.
So this is the part of the home that I'm probably the most excited about. What about dedicating this area to more of a lounge? You can have bench seating kind of wrapping around. And then what I think makes the most sense is having this outdoor kind of kitchen area.
Oh yeah.
Right?
And this tree. I see the ivy. It looks as if it could be diseased. Let me show you what I think would be really cool. So if we were to remove the tree, then I would love to have an outdoor dining space. In Detroit, you have a great summer. it comes in and, it takes a while to come, but when it's here, you have a good 3 or 4 months and you really want to be able to enjoy the outdoors. It is an extension from the kitchen dining room. I can really see myself entertaining.
With no time to waste on the outdoor entertainment paradise, we've called in a team to carefully remove the dying tree. Back inside, we've uncovered another incredible treasure in the foyer.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is nice. Let me take it to the other room. I wonder,
Okay. Oh,
maybe that's why they
goodness.
have all this plywood on the floor.
You think it runs all the way through the foyer?
Matter of fact,
Oh, wow. Let me grab a towel and see.
one thing that I love about this is because it's so beautiful, we actually don't have to do much to the space.
And I imagine it covers the entire foyer. This is why I love
Yeah.
this house so much. It is like walking through an antique shop and you never know what you're
And you
gonna
never know,
find
yeah.
next.
That's a
And
great
so
point.
the beauty is that it's ours.
We're 2 months into the project and summer is around the corner. Upstairs, the primary has been framed and plumbed. But on the first floor, we're still trying to figure out how to design around the awkward bathroom in the kitchen.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. What I would call the downstairs study with the think tank, the infamous bathroom.
I know.
It has to go.
Because we're doing open shelving in the kitchen and just an island, it would be great to have a pantry where we could kind of store some of our back stock, our bigger appliances that we're not using on a daily basis. Then it'll help us kind of think through how decoratively this space will all come together, with the sink being right here, dishwasher, our beautiful cabinet that's going to sit on the countertop, our island, our prep island here. So I'm really excited about how the space is going to turn out.
Me too.
There are so many cool antiques in this house. I mean, treasures everywhere. There's one main chandelier and 2 crystal sconces. Because we're building out the banquette here, and we'll have a large round dining table, I asked the electrician to put in a light so that we could hang the chandelier right over our dining table.
I can see it. I can definitely see it.
I am good at a lot of things, but I don't think I will be good at refinishing or bringing back a vintage chandelier to life. So I think we should reach out to maybe some restoration professionals to see if they can clean this. I mean, it's so many intricate details. I would imagine you have to clean each crystal.
I can see the potential.
There was a certain level of quality and craftsmanship in many of the items that were made during the early 1900s. Why not preserve those things? And you'll have a quality piece that's been around for decades that will likely last for decades more to come.
But to your point, you've mentioned needing a pantry. I will make sure that we get rid of the bathroom.
Thank you.
I know how much you care about it.
That's all
I'll
I
make
asked
sure
for.
we get rid of it.
With a few updates, I think the green bathroom upstairs is going to be perfect for our son. We definitely need to swap out the medicine cabinet for something kid-friendly, though.
So if I can get this out, what are you thinking about replacing this medicine cabinet with?
I know I need the mirror to sit as low as possible so that a toddler can still see himself in the mirror, but I think I want like a kid-friendly kind of design, something fun. This house is full of surprises, but not all of them are great. Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting setup.
I did not think this was sitting inside of the tile. I definitely thought it was sitting on top of the tile. We thought it would just be a plain wall, and oh no, it's an entire cutout for what could have been a recessed medicine cabinet, but it actually sat on top of the wall. And so I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this green bathroom. With the green bathroom redesign hitting the brakes, Lucius and I can move our attention to the primary bedroom. We need to choose a paint color. So this is like a natural linen.
Okay.
It's beige with a very light pink kind of undertone. It's just to give the wall some warmth and still keep it light. Makes it a little romantic. We would do the walls.
Now, how do you feel about doing an accent around the trim?
I don't think it will look as mature as you want it to feel in the space. I do think this beige is playing a lot better. You can bring in color through other elements, through the rug.
That's true.
So you don't want to necessarily force the color on the
Throughout.
windows.
Okay.
I think the natural linen will be a nice neutral for the primary bedroom.
We just need to think about how we can add some color to the space.
In the meantime, we can shift focus back to the kitchen and dining area.
A lot of progress has been made in the kitchen. The drywall is up, and some of our new cabinetry has arrived. When we initially walked in, we had this big discussion around removing the wall and making it a bit more open. And to see it now, it's like that was a great decision. The can lights are up, and now that you can get a sense for, what the natural light is going to do in the space, do you think we need 2 lighting fixtures on top of the can or recessed lighting that's already here?
I think having additional lighting over the sink and over the island will be a beautiful design feature. So we'll have the can lighting. We could do a really beautiful kind of pendant over the sink, and then also do something decorative over the island. We'll also do 2 sconces on the other,
On
two
the back
sconces
wall.
on the other
Okay.
side of the
Now,
stove.
will that distract or block my portrait kind of right?
Like an actual
Yeah.
picture of you, so every time I prepare a meal, you're
Your
smiling.
inspiration. Yeah, that's right.
That would be a great idea, because maybe it'll inspire you to start doing the cooking every night.
Look,
So.
I make a mean peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. We're over 3 months into this work on our 108-year-old charming Detroit home. There are a few items that were left over from the original estate sale. Chandeliers, sconces, beautiful rugs. I really want to try and incorporate them into the decor. This rug has been in the house since the estate sale, and I'm so curious to see exactly what it's going to look like, because it's been rolled up, tied up this entire time.
I can tell you one thing, the rug stinks. There are a number of treasures that are still within the home that you have decided to maintain, restore.
You go to the antique store and they mark everything up, but it's essentially these items that you would go to an antique store and buy for 10, 12 times the cost. I bet once it's cleaned, you'll really get a sense for some of these bright, rich colors.
I mean, with an old rug, you're gonna get wear and tear. So
Yeah.
my only thought would be how well we can get it clean.
Since we're using that natural linen paint in our bedroom, this rug might be the perfect way to bring some color into the space.
I am in some ways skeptical though. The rug, not sure where that has been
Maybe I'll tally up how much money I'm saving you by keeping these pieces and restoring them, and then it will definitely put a smile on your face. I love the idea of, repurposing this. Let's roll it up and see if we can keep it.
Okay.
As we were mulling over what to do with the metal framing on the awning, he suggested early on, I think we should take it down and just build a pergola. And I said, absolutely not, we're not doing that. At one point, maybe a week or so ago, I said, maybe we should do a pergola and take down the awning. And it was a new, fresh idea that I had. And he says, sure, babe.
Marriage 101. Marriage 101. Sure, great idea.
With the tree gone, we have a lot more sun. This pergola is going to tie the whole backyard together, providing shade and style in the summer. Hey, babe.
Hey.
I want to show you something.
Now, I was taking photos of these cabinets to send to the designer because I'm so in love with them.
It ties in the woodwork throughout the living room, throughout the foyer. It kind of makes it feel cohesive in a way.
That was the vision. Feels very classic and consistent with the home, like you're saying. So, yeah, I'm super excited about it.
To that point, let me show you something. I think you're going to be excited.
Okay.
Curious if you noticed it. So before, you remember there was wallpaper kind of all around, but now that the wallpaper is out, I noticed this little
There is a small button that you push on the side.
I noticed also the woodwork is beautiful, but this one has door hinges. I've been trying to get it open, so I'm gonna push and then see if you can kind of pry it with this shim.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, very cool.
The secret cabinet, it makes this home feel a bit more mysterious than I initially thought. What's in there?
Box.
Oh, envelopes.
They're self-addressed envelopes. Yeah, we found self-addressed envelopes with the address of our home. Luckily, didn't have the previous owner's name on it, so we can reuse those and send out some handwritten notes, which I think will be a nice touch to the nostalgia of the home.
No, that's cool. What else is in there?
Oh, look at this. The inaugural committee requests the honor of your presence to attend and participate in the inauguration of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Very cool.
We definitely need to frame that.
Yeah, look at the quality of this paper.
So a perfect place to put it is in my study.
But JFK is a Harvard man. And as a Harvard woman, he's got to go on the Harvard wall. The invitation will absolutely live in my office.
Yeah, we want to think about it as kind of a traveling exhibit, and so it may...
Sure, I can put it on loan to your office at some point. We'll see. It's still up for debate.
But yeah, I think we'll work something out. We'll work something out.
This is very cool. Thinking about all the ways we can use this in the future. Things really are making a lot of progress. On the second floor primary bath, I decided to use black and white marble tile that mimics the original flooring we found in the foyer.
Downstairs, the custom bench has been built in the dining area.
So now that we've taken the bathroom out of the kitchen, now we have a pantry in the space. Right now, we have to tackle the flooring. There's no additional money in the budget to have something professionally built. So I'm going to try my hand at tiling the floor using some of the extra tile that we have left over. I have never done tile before, but this is just another opportunity for me to kind of flex some of my design muscles and see what's possible. And the only way to learn how to do something is to actually do it.
We are finally getting closer to finishing the backyard. So me and some of the guys are gonna set up the paver design for the dining area. We have somewhat of an idea of what we want to do. Instead of doing limestone rocks in between, we bought some rubble stone bricks that we're going to center in between each one to create somewhat of a pattern. So we'll see how it turns out. You guys ready?
Yeah, come on.
There's another area in the backyard that we're building, and that's the outdoor kitchen. 1, 2, 3. We're getting a pizza oven today.
Bam.
Oh, appreciate it.
That guy got another one in there. Okay. Almost finished.
Now we can finally learn how to make our own Detroit-style pizza. We're in Detroit. Detroit is known for pizza. How are we gonna become real Detroiters if we're not making our own pizza, right?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and
Okay,
dinner.
I am never cooking again.
Look, at least you're gonna eat good. You ain't gotta worry about that.
Since the green bathroom will mostly be used by our young son, I decided I wanted wallpaper with birds. This is more playful and kid-friendly than the terrazzo wallpaper. I mean, this wallpaper is so beautiful. It does match perfectly, but there are several DIY projects that I've done in this house so far. Some I would rather never do again, like wallpaper. It's just such a task. The green bathroom has become a challenge because the medicine cabinet wasn't mounted directly over the original tile.
You want to hold the mirror up so we can kind of see what
I
it'll
think
look
that's
like.
a good idea. We'll do a new mirror over the sink. Oh, I think that looks great. I think that's gonna look really good. You have to be willing to adapt in design. I get it.
Will say that X-Acto knife would have come in handy.
I must admit, I've never done wallpaper before, but I really want to take the time and really dig into some of the technical details around the design and the styling of the home. I think it's gonna be whimsical, but also fun for our son because it'll be the primary bathroom for him.
We got it.
She's a wallpaper expert now.
It's August, summer is in full swing, and fall is just around the corner.
As fixtures are getting installed in the primary bathroom, the kitchen and dining area are both nearing completion. I'm already planning my first meal in this kitchen, so I need to know when will it be ready.
Couple inspections and you're gonna be in here cooking.
That is great to hear. Okay.
Yeah, one of the biggest things for you when we started this project that you hated the fact that there was a bathroom coming right in off the kitchen. That was your bathroom. How does it look?
I am obsessed. Our contractor, Seabrook, figured out a way to convert the awkward bathroom off the kitchen into a functional walk-in pantry. And the best part, integrated cabinetry. It gives the kitchen a seamless look. I'm really excited about just being able to not have a bathroom or a toilet flushing while I'm standing in the kitchen.
Yeah, it matches right with these pantries over here that really look the same.
So it all looks seamless and integrated. And, you know, my baby, this island. I really wanted an island that was a beautiful design feature, but also could operate kind of like a prep table.
Yep.
And so going with the wood, the walnut wood, tying everything in, but also keeping that kind of classic historic nod to the wood trim.
Yeah, next time you guys swing in here and walk into your kitchen, close your eyes, open them up, and you're gonna see this space the way you dreamed it.
Perfect.
We're just weeks away from our target move-in date. Each element has to sing and echo the beauty of this home.
So here we are, second floor. If you remember, this was completely different. This wall and door didn't even exist. This door did, this opening didn't exist, so lots of structural changes.
I really like how the space flows, and now we have kind of a separate but full primary suite. I knew I wanted to have a large soaking tub,
That's a big tub.
And a shower. But for me, the star of the show is the tile, it's the floor. We really wanted to have some sort of like nod to the original floors in the entryway. So happy with how it turned out. I cannot wait to soak.
Oh.
Finally got this rug back from cleaning.
Oh, it looks 1,000% better than it did outside of the living room.
Does. Oh my goodness. I think the colors are fine. I actually don't think the size. Because we're doing a king size bed, this is only a 9x6. And then your king size bed, probably from end to end, is probably about 80 inches. So you'll likely only have maybe a small amount of space on either side. We need something more substantial so that you'll have room outside of the rug when you step off the bed. But we have other options.
Yeah, I would want to keep it and repurpose it in another room. Some of the figures remind me of Dr. Seuss. Like, what do you think about putting this in P's room?
I think it'll be perfect in the baby's room. It does have this, you know, kind of playful theme to it. You know, it'll be great for him. So we need something a little bit more substantial in here. Now that we're getting close with finishing the renovation, I really have to start thinking about decor. I think they are absolutely stunning. And I'm perfectly fine with them having kind of a worn look. I mean, this house is 108 years old, so this is a big undertaking. I mean, for us, this is like one of our biggest investments that we've ever made is in our home. I want to frame the Kennedy invitation and put it up on this gallery wall. I know I said I wanted the invitation to go in my office, and I was gonna do like a full Harvard moment. But I think it's such a cool artifact. While it has been a lot of work, we're almost done.
I can't wait. I'm excited to invite people over.
It's taken 6 restless months, but Lucius and I are finally able to call this 108-year-old Detroit house our home now. Welcome, welcome,
You guys made it.
My sister-in-law Ruby and our neighbor Matt have arrived for dinner.
Welcome to our space.
Thank you guys for coming.
For sure. What's good, man?
You all right?
Yeah,
Wow.
man, this is great.
Welcome. We finally finished.
Wow. Oh my God.
Check out the living room.
Finally,
Yeah, this turned out
the house
amazing.
is done.
Man, this is dope.
Yeah, thank you. This is so beautiful. I love the warm, rich tones in here. The wood is singing. One of the coolest factors of this house is the entryway.
I think I alluded to this space having these original marble floors. And as you can see, they are still in great shape.
They are.
This is amazing.
But we were just touring the house and we didn't get a chance to go upstairs yet. So let's go check it
Yeah.
out.
So, this is the bedroom.
Welcome to our primary suite.
Wow.
This is so nice.
Wow.
Basically, we combined 3 rooms to make this full primary suite. Let me show you my favorite feature of the primary suite. It's the bathroom.
All right.
This is
perfect.
Dope.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I'm
beautiful.
so excited about this. And
Yeah, and the marble floors, they did a really great job.
yeah, I think it's a beautiful nod to the historic character of the home. So let's go check out the other fun feature in this house. Our little cute green bathroom.
It's come a long way, I will say that.
Once we saw it, I just thought, why not preserve it? I mean, it's so sweet. So I thought, let's leave it all. I'll pick some beautiful features like this wallpaper.
I love it.
God, this is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's check out the kitchen.
All right, let's enjoy this kitchen.
Oh, this is beautiful.
There is no better feeling than to have an idea, really talk through the vision and the plan, and then to see it in real life. And that's what I have here in this home. I think it has come together beautifully.
I'll tell you my favorite. So the island, though I wanted one, I didn't think we had enough space. The decision to go wood all over, so not just the wood bottom, but the wood top and not do a marble, really centers the room.
The craftsmanship is just amazing. It looks like it's been there for 100 years, or it could be there for 100 more years.
I'm honestly blown away by the kitchen. I think aesthetically, it looks great. The flow from the kitchen to the dining area, even with the island there, still really works.
I love how you captured all of the vintage touches and tied them all together.
This chandelier is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
And even though it's so massive and regal, it still allows the chandeliers that we preserved that were originally in the home to sing.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, man, this, I was just, what are we doing?
We had so many projects that we powered through.
Finally, I get a chance to fire it up. Let's go.
Yeah, the backyard kicked my butt. I will say that, but I am happy with the way the pizza oven turned out, how the garden, the new pergola, and the dining area outside turned out.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't imagine. You put up a pergola and built an outdoor kitchen all by yourself, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks wonderful. I have not seen him smile as hard as he did when that pizza oven got put up.
Anybody order pizza?
Hey.
Did you make this with the oven outside?
So I made it and I burnt it, as you can see. It was my first time around, but yeah, I just got this new pizza oven. Excited about it. As you can see, I have a lot of practice to do.
Everything worked out perfectly. And so we will have this house for generations.